Alright, hello, welcome to the demo for Aussie Bogan Hero. Bogan Hero? Aussie Bogan Hero. I don't really know because Australia is really far away from me and I don't know how to pronounce any of their words. I don't know anything about this demo, I'm just kind of jumping into it. I know it's got like an Australian dude in it, I guess. We'll do normal difficulty. Not really a big fan of a character that's smoking. As he was doing the loading screen, I won't let it stop me, but it did, you know, I just very anti-smoking. I just feel like it's bad for your health and stinks, you know? I don't like it. I will say that going in blindly to all the demos I've been going into this the last 2 days has actually been pretty good. It's been kind of reinvigorating for the whole like creating video content and everything. That and probably telling myself it's okay to stop after like 10 minutes if I don't really have a good time with it, you know? It works. You said you wanted a beer in the fridge. I can't seemingly open the fridge. Guess we'll just go for a run.
Nah. Yeah.
Alright, off to the pub. Oh, that was easy. I mean, we're like right here at the pub.
Ha.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess this is not the front. Alright. Go to the other side here.
There. Yeah.
Alright, so head east. I gotcha.
Mother. Yeah. Go. Wow. Yeah. There.
Alright, so we can jump. We have to find a key, I guess. Not sure where the key is going to be. Maybe down here? Yeah, probably. It would make sense. Alright, can't deal with that.
La. Yeah.
Alright, so the pub roof obviously has the key. And then I can go in there and open the door. Alright, putting things together. I like the whimsical nature of the experience thus far.
Hey. Hey.
He's got a new skill. where we can attack.
Watch out!
I don't even know what I picked up there. Scratching my nose. Vegemite, alright. I think there was like a thing for me to break down in the ground area. I mean, I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm actually enjoying this more than I thought I would. We haven't found any other dunnies or a toilet outhouse, so I can't actually teleport anywhere. This appears to be like a Metroidvania. I think it's a possum? I'm not really sure. I don't know my Australian animals. It is nice to see a game that doesn't really take itself seriously. You know, it's you know, it's just kind of silly in nature, I guess. Not really a big fan of fighting all these animals. I feel like animals should be treated nicely and not really attacked, but they seem to be infected with some kind of ghosts or whatever, so I guess it makes sense. Alright, that goes nowhere. Alright, I somehow ran into like 2 bombs. Seems kind of unlikely, but... Alright, so combat doesn't really seem all that necessary. So in my traditional fashion during Metroidvanias, I'm just going to avoid it, except for when I feel like it's absolutely necessary. I mean, we get all the Vegemite, or the V-mite as it's called, but it's obviously Vegemite. We probably will do something with that at some point. I don't know that Vegemite would be a currency in Australia. I've actually never known an Australian that actually likes Vegemite, and I've known at least 3 Australians in my life. Do they have spitting cobras in Australia? No, they don't. I don't think. I don't think they have cobras in Australia. They have plenty of, like, venomous and dangerous snakes, though. Okay, so we can't go in here. Alright, we'll avoid it. Vegemite restores health. Maybe that's what we use it for. Not sure what kind of bear that is. Kangaroo. Another snake, which I'm just going to avoid. Really angry little bear. I only know of like koalas and stuff, so I don't know what it is. I just realized the music's a little louder than I wanted it to be. Probably drowning me out, which is potentially a good thing. We brought a bird that talks.
Ah.
Alright, so we need to find a cave. I feel like I probably should have found the letters beforehand. Wait, it can't be helped. I've gone too far. I wonder if anything's up there. I don't know. I mean, it looks like the thing that I need is over there on the right somewhere. Well, that was frustrating. I had to go all the way back and push the box some more. I mean, I made it past the 10-minute mark, which means I've had a fairly decent time, which is good news. Well, I do like it. I can tell you, it's not going to be a title that I pick up, and the reason for that is just because the main character's smoking. But no, I guess that's not really the case. It's because I really haven't when it comes to Metroidvanias, I haven't really been having a great time with them. Like I kind of liked it, but I usually find navigation to be just a kind of pain in the butt to try to get around and figure out where everything is. Not saying that this has been difficult. I've not really struggled with figuring out where anything is. It seems pretty straightforward, which I appreciate, but okay, so that kangaroo is the one that has my stuff. I don't know if this will break. I don't think so. I think I'm gonna have to go from the other side. But that's obviously the kangaroo that has the stuff that I need. Alright, so we get all of that. It looks like there's like one more? Or no, that's like a save spot. All the way back here. It is a long way to travel. I feel like I didn't see the letters before. Like, I don't think the letters existed until we actually talked to the bird. I mean, it's, I guess, you know, just kind of happens to be how it is. Like, I don't know that... I don't know if that's the case. Like, I may just not have seen them. If it is the case, like, I'm really not a big fan of that aspect, because now I have to do all this backtracking, which is another thing I'm like not a big fan of when it comes to Metroidvanias. Alright, we got all the letters. Now it should just be a simple process of getting over here without dying. Which actually, I don't think I'm going to have a problem with. Okay, I have the letters, just let me do this. Alright. Hopefully there's another save spot soon. I think I need to go down. Alright, so that is also another place that I can't go because of the demo. Alright, so it looks like I need to go left and up. Alright. I now know what the Vegemite's for, so it's good to have all of that stuff. There's no way I'm gonna be able to do that without taking damage, and I don't know if those spikes will kill me instantly, so I don't want to do that. I guess I'll try over here and see what I can find down at the very bottom or something. Maybe there's something. I will say that I think that there are enough, like, of those, you know, like, there's not enough toilets, outhouses for me to save the process and be able to kind of, like, fast travel. There's just a lot of areas that, we can't actually traverse. It simply makes exploration feel like something that's a little less... I don't know, I'm a little less likely to want to continue exploring because I just feel like a lot of these places are going to be dead ends. Alright, so now we can likely go past the one area. I still wish there were more, like, fast travel points. I mean, I've found one so far, but I haven't been able to use it. I haven't been able to use it at all, and I don't know, it's just a process that I feel like Metroidvanias don't do a really good job about it, and they just make you go through, like, these areas again and again and again. A lot of backtracking, essentially. I think some people really enjoy the backtracking aspect, but for me, it's just kind of like, when I drive somewhere, I go the same way and everything just because, you know, there's not a lot of options. But I really don't like it. I hate having to go back and forth the same way every time, doing everything at the same time every time. It's just kind of boring after a while, so... This door requires a green key. I don't know where the green key is. If not, I don't think I could go down there. I couldn't go in here, I don't believe. There could be something in some of these places. I have no idea. where the green key is going to be. And I don't think I want to spend a bunch of time trying to get there. So I guess this experience is pretty much over. I do think if you like Metroidvanias and you like some comedy and such, you might be in for a good time. I do think like overall like it's an enjoyable experience. Not really keen on the main character, you know, the character with the whole smoking and everything. It's more of a personal preference. It's not something that I think really affects gameplay. This just kind of took me back to the area I've already been, and I don't know where it is. So I'm just gonna give up. I do recommend it though. Like I said, I think it's a pretty fun Metroidvania, and it could be pretty entertaining if you like that sort of thing.